ladies a bit of fun today? I guess who won the challenges, do you think?
I think the cricketers might have just taken it, to be honest. It was a lot of fun. We actually haven't done a lot of cross-code stuff before, so just to hang out with different other female athletes is a lot of fun, and doing something completely different to what we normally do. There's always a AFL ball or a rugby ball laying around in our kits, but we never actually get to play around with it. So it was nice to do something a little bit different. How are your hands?
Yeah, my hands are a bit sore. He also got me in the shin at one point, but yeah, I'll be all right. Active rest week this week, so yeah, I'll recover. But yeah, the cricketers definitely beat us at our own game, which is mildly concerning, but it's all right. We'll be back.
You got both World Cups coming up, which is pretty exciting. I think the only women's teams in Australia this year that will have World Cups. I mean, what's the prep sort of like from both women's and NFL first?
So for us, as I said, we're now active rest this week, and then we assemble for the 2 Wales tests coming up, with one of them actually being here at North Sydney Oval on August 1st. So we're really looking forward to that. And then on August 10th, I believe we head off to the UK for the World Cup. So yeah, just getting those next few tests out of the way in preparation.
Just going to say, from a mental perspective, can you sort of do you share notes about how you approach sort of big stages like that? I mean, Ashleigh been on some of the biggest out there. Like, do you sort of share any advice around how to handle the pressure that comes with the World Cup?
I mean, we haven't. But I think, obviously rugby's a very physical game, where cricket's probably, there's a lot of mental side of it. Obviously there's the physical aspect to it, but I've not played rugby before, so I don't want to speak on behalf of you, but I feel like cricket is like being able to have those decision-making skills and being really clear in what your plan A and your plan B is, to try and, I guess, outsmart the opposition, where there's obviously lots of skill involved in rugby, but I feel like the physicality side of it probably plays more of a role, where in cricket probably doesn't play as much of a role. But preparing for World Cups, it's obviously the pinnacle of most sports, so it's being able to overcome those high pressure situations on and off the field, because sometimes the things that happen off the field can creep in on the field as well. So it's probably just being able to stay as relaxed as possible, to be honest, and just have fun while doing it, because World Cups should be fun. You get to play the best teams in the world, and you're hopefully coming away with the World Cup is obviously what everyone's kind of striving for as well.
Annabelle, for yourself, and the first World Cup potentially would be England?
Yes, it would be my first World Cup, so I guess we haven't shared the mental health side of things, which is probably a good topic off camera, but I think Phoebe even drew on it. There's a lot of similarities, even though rugby is a lot more physical. There's a lot of similarities between a high performance environment and cricket and rugby, so I guess all you can do is prep well, stay connected as a unit, and work into the World Cup.
Annabelle, for yourself, I mean, first going back in, I think, 650 days on Saturday. Can you just take us through that moment where you're sort of running out, you're backing up gold jersey, and you can kind of soak in that all the hard work has paid off?
It was a really nice feeling. It was like a full circle moment, to be honest, because the last game I had played was at the Cake Tin 631 days ago on Saturday. So it was a really nice feeling. I wasn't actually too nervous, I guess because I have been in that position before, but it was probably just more a really proud moment for myself, my family and my friends. Just all the hard work's paid off.
Can we just get into that game as well? Like, I mean, you're playing the best in the world, defending World Cup champions, best in the world outside of England. Like, how much confidence can you take out of it as a squad, the fact that you did sort of control and lead that game for, if not the entire first half, outside of Portia's 2 tries? Like, what does that do for the psyche of a group when you're preparing for a big World Cup against some of the best out there?
Yeah, it's huge leading into a World Cup. We know New Zealand are, I think, the most physical side in the world, and they're a brilliant rugby team, brilliant outfit. So it was really good for our, psyche moving into the World Cup. It's a major boost, but we obviously know in that second half we fell away and took our foot off the pedal, so we'll go back, review, and really hone in on what we need to work on moving into the World Cup.
I want to just backtrack a little bit when we talk about, there's less opportunities to do sort of cross-code stuff, but the importance of it being women's athletes supporting each other. Is that important to you both? Even, you don't have that much in common sports-wise, but maybe you do that you're both World Cup teams.
Yeah, definitely. And it's, I guess, being able to celebrate what we both do. appreciate that as well. Like you mentioned, obviously the physicality is very different in both of our sports, but I think the work ethic and the time and effort put into both of our sports individually is of the highest as well. So yeah, being able to just speak about different sports and being able to do things like this, just have a little bit of fun with, they don't normally play cricket, we don't normally play rugby, so it's just being able to do something different. So I guess just, bring you back to, what your purpose is and, who you're representing, and you're representing more than just the cricket fans, you're also just representing people that love sport in this country. So being able to celebrate other female athletes is, I know as cricketers we love doing that, and just being able to get around different sports as well. And we're going to be over in England when these girls are playing in the World Cup, so fingers crossed we can get to a game, but if not, we'll be supporting from afar as well.
Yeah. And when we talk about like growing women's sport, these big tournaments are a big way to do it. I know like England, when women's team won the Euros, skyrocketed the league there. We talk about WPL, how like huge it's gotten. Is that something you discuss, like on this bigger level?
I think for us, I don't know if it's a discussion per se. I guess it's sort of every time you go out and play or we train or we represent, the Wallaroos or rugby in Australia, we want to amplify women's sport and we want to put our best performance forward to do that. So I guess it's not a discussion per se for us, but it's just every time we represent, the Wallaroos in particular, that's in the back of our mind.
I want to ask as well, back to WPL, is that crowd, do you think when you play in the World Cup, going to feel familiar? Is there, certain benefits to those crowds that you've had when you've been playing there that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, playing in India is a whole different beast, to be honest. Obviously we know cricket is a religion over there, and the billions of people that live there all tune into different parts of the cricketing space, and playing in front of really big crowds has kind of been a norm now for our group going forward, and being able to play in a World Cup in India is certainly going to be the pinnacle of that. No doubt there are always going to be sold out matches, and I'm looking forward to Australia versus India. That's going to be a huge game. There'll no doubt be thousands of people there supporting, whether they're at the ground or in the surrounding streets. So being able to play in front of massive crowds kind of takes the edge off when you walk out into the field and you see a lot of people around. It kind of takes that pressure away, knowing that it is more of a norm now, which is so cool to be a female athlete with thousands of people in the crowds, whether you're in India, you're in Australia, or you're in England. I think it's growing everywhere, which is the most exciting thing. That it's high on the topic list of what people want to talk about, and being able to support female athletes in any chosen sport is awesome. So as a fan of female athletes, it's awesome to see, but as an athlete as well, it's awesome to have that support behind us.
And what's the other side of that, I guess, like fame, maybe you don't want to use that word, but the like profiles building? Do you find that your social media has skyrocketed since playing in the WPL, and that's like another facet that you'll have to think about when you go into these World Cups?
Do you have a blue tick?
I do have a blue tick. I just feel like there's probably just that expectation that you're a robot and you perform every game, and that's not realistic. You are going to fail, and I know in the game of cricket you're probably going to have more bad days than good, and it's being able to use social media for the good stuff that it has, but also not reading into it.